Hello everybody, my name is Gorilla, but you can call me Rilla, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, last time we left off on a very unscary note, it's like it was an hour of gameplay and nothing scary had happened, so hopefully something scary will happen, but I'm not gonna lie, this game is oddly fun. Anyways, load game, go back to where we left off. Hint, you can use the skip button to fast forward through You can use the skip button to fast forward through text you've already read. Okay. Who should I show my poem to next? Alright. Let's go with Monica. Alright. See what she thinks. Hi, Rilla. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you already have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm more settled. Now that sounds a little bit like me, to be honest. Want to share your poem with me? Yes, I do. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Oh, that's right, yeah, okay. You're right, yeah. Ah ha ha ha. That was a fake laugh. Alright, let me just laugh. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? You don't look embarrassed. But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. That's a dang lie. My poem is chaotic. Makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? I was trying to remember who Sayori was. It's the childhood friend, I think. You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Oh well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. Like what? Name one. The way she talks about you. How does that a similarity? It sounds like the two of you are really. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get from reading your poems. Sure you're not reading it too much? Ha 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 ha. It could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing was kind of gentle to feel it. I can tell she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy could enjoy sad things too? Bro, you never know. Like, I'm telling you, you can't just know a person. Yeah, that's totally unexpected. To each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure you'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. Hey yo, what's that supposed to mean? That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else's. Let me just slow it down, bro. Just inhale, exhale. Bam. All right. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. I mean, wouldn't you want to impress them though? It's four ladies, one dude. Like, you gotta impress somebody, right? Ah ha ha ha, ah ha ha ha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Yeah, like I was about to say, you just kind of judged me a little bit, am I right? Well, that's the case. I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel the way you know. I see. I brain farted there. Well, let's read it then. Alright. Ooh, better handwriting. Alright. Sorry, Yuri. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction that sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't an angry boyfriend. Hold on, you have a boyfriend? I peer outside for a clue. No! I can't see. A real blind. It says, I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. What is a retina? Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite. I'm gonna have to mute my film. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Right? So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can really be powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. Oh, excuse me. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. Epiphany. Yes. Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make it progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you're gonna make me fall asleep. I'm like so bored of hearing this. You'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. Alright, take that. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Sayori or Natsuki? So Natsuki's, I don't really like her that much. She was kind of mean to me on the first day. I'm gonna go with Sayori. Blank. Or ... not blank. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Rilla. Huh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Cap! Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot other people you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Rilla poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. It's a Rilla poem, obviously. Duh. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Are you serious? Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Really? Of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Rilla. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Thanks. Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. But what is the full picture here? Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means, the motive is there's 4 girls, duh. Knowing how much this means to her and all, yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of that will be my way of thinking, yeah. Alright, I'm going to hold you on to that then. Yay! Now they read my poem too, right? Don't worry. I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Alright. Dear sunshine, the way you blow through my. Whoa, let me redo that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of my bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I must trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. What? What? Sorry. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Sorry. Sometimes I doubt you. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Dang. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah, Rilla, she tried her best, man. Oh, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. Came out nice, or how should I put it? Sounds like just like you. Really? I don't know what you mean, Rilla. Yeah. Especially the last line. Yeah, well, I can see that part. I eat eggs and toast. I don't know how I feel about eggs and toast and breakfast. I don't even eat that much breakfast, but like I skip breakfast usually, and if I do not skip it, my tummy hurts. It aches and it quakes. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Oh yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. And now it's Natsuki. Dot 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 dot. Question mark. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. What the heck, bro? It's the aggression. What is wrong with you? Where was all? That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. All right, you could just, gone with that. Just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? What did I do? Oh, wait. Oh, I see what it did. I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Alright. So short. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. This is about the most... You would say Oreos were, better than this. Monkeys can climb? Duh. Where is it? Cheetahs can run? Of course. People can try. People can think. Alright. Crickets can leap? Yeah, sure. And eagles can fly. Duh. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I actually didn't like that one. I don't even like her character. She's probably my least favorite, to be honest. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Rilla, stop being a liar, bruh. Well, because everyone in high school thinks that Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But that isn't the point of the poems for people to express themselves. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Excuse me. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. How are you seeing this? So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then it made it all flat. Okay, I agree with this part. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. I guess, but not really. Actually, no. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Lady, you're still in school. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from you, the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. Wait, you're the youngest? Well, that makes sense. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Dang. Phew! I guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. That's what a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if you're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. Ha! I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They're gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. You look mad. Why are you just staring down at the floor? Like, my eyes are up here. Natsuki's eyes burrow in frustration. What did I do this time? Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Oh, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss a symbolism or something? It's clearly about feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I don't know why I said I know. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? What is your problem, Natsuki? This is why I don't like you that much. Thanks, but it really didn't come out that nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Dang. Get it, Yuri. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Rilla did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particular. Oh yeah, you write in cursive, or you just have bad handwriting? Yeah, I can't read that, which I haven't yet. And Rilla liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Yeah, look at you. You mad now, huh? You mad now? Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Ooh. Eh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Rilla appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Dang! She cooked you. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Wait, how do you say it? Is it or Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size. Alright. Why did you bring up boobs? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Rilla started showing up. What? How did you even notice that? Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Bro, yeah, I'm gonna be honest though. Natsuki, that's kind of... Wait, oh, they're talking to me. Oh. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they noticed I was standing there. Rilla, she just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective. It was just a poem. No need to get overly, pissed over it. then it wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force him to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Rilla. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. I'm so lost. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Rilla? Well, wait, I gotta choose. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Oh, no. Okay, so of course, help me, Sayori. Okay. I wanna... Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri. Ooh. Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori. Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Rilla. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. What? I agree. It's unfair for others to inject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she is. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. Alright, dang. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Like, first of all, why are you looking at her boobs, man? Like, you're still looking at her boobs, alright. Big and beautiful. That's crazy. Sayori stands up triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whispered to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. You were the most popular girl in school, weren't you? Like, I feel like it's a lie. But maybe not, I couldn't even bring myself to interject. Yeah, kind of noticed that. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Ha. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. Yes, you can. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, guess that means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. It is a little suspicious. I see. Ooh, burp. Whoa. Excuse me. Take good care of her, okay? I'm ready to see her get herself hurt. It makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Hey, yo. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get that glance. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Rilla, how about you? Yeah, I'd say it's the same. I wish it gave us the option to write, not write, or just make your own choice when you want to tell them. I hated this experience. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow, and maybe you learned something new with your friends too. so your poems will turn out even better. Think to myself, I need to learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Rilla! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Hehehehe. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Hey, look, man, that's your chance. Ask her out, take her out somewhere. Like, this is your chance, man. Unless you don't like her, then I guess I understand that part. But still, she's invested. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? Between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. Rilla, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught up onto this. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Let's do this. Alright. We're gonna do another poem? Oh. Oh boy. Misfortune, Sunny, Inferno. I'll just skip ahead so I don't have to bore you guys with the extra footage, because this is probably going to be a very long until something happens. What the heck is boop? Alright, so I chose mostly things that Yuri would like, because by far I like Yuri the most. But a close second is Sayori. Monica, it's okay with me. I don't really care about her. I don't really know anything about her. Anyways, back to the story. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Rilla. So, Sayori, looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club. That's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you into a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things that with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Of course you are. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No, thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that, all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Was she hiding? Why you want to look at her purse? Only 2 small coins fell out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming out of the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, dang, alright. That's the only leaves one option. I'll give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve it to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. Ah, I wasn't listening to anything. It was just something in my book. Sure it was. Yuri! Tell Rilla to let me borrow some money. Bro, you can eat some of the time. You don't starve on one full day. If you do, you kind of need to see a doctor. Like, I got too absorbed into my book. Ooh. Ahaha. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. Doesn't happen much, but it's a fun aside to you. There's no way you can think that. You were right in though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. Did I say revolution or retribution? That. Oh no, I read that right. Okay. Yeah. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Yeah. I hope you guys are good and don't actually kill me, because this game is supposed to be scary. I made sure yesterday because nothing scary had happened yesterday. So, yeah. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But, you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me some more credit than that, Sayori. Eh? Dang, alright. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was that? A cookie. Sure enough, it's a gigantic cookie wrapped in plastic. Alright. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Ahahaha. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. And Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper, and takes a big bite. So good. Why do you say so like that? Sayori suddenly claps her finger over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You were not that hungry. Were you that hungry? You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, but do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? You don't go around eating other people's cookies, man. That's kind of disrespectful. Ahoo. Mouthful, Sayori trots away. What is that sound? Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Eh? And Natsuki glances around. Monica is in the club room. Huh. Where is Monica anyway? Good question. Have you ever heard of anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. It's a bit unusual. It's a bitch. You think she's sick? Who knows? She's probably out murdering people. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. And that's true. Honestly, the most desirable, alright, is this fine lady right here. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend. What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. This is gonna be such a long video edit. Oh my goodness. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. I've always wanted to play the piano, but no one ever like gave me the chance to teach me how to play. You know, it's kind of disappointing, but whatever. I'll learn when I'm 60 or something. I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. Kind of just started recently. Always wanted to learn piano. I know, right? It's such a cool instrument. Instrument. I have a what you would call it, a harmonica. Don't exactly know where it is. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Rilla. Monica smiles sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. I mean, why did you say me specifically? Like, other people wanted to see, you know. She's giving me hints, guys. What do I say? Come on, give me the hints. Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. That's impressive. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri in a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from the reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. Romance is in the air. Can you feel the love? I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book that you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how come you have two copies of the same book? Ah, well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided not to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. Like, you're acting a little suspicious. I'm glad to hear her. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Now, I don't play those kind of things, bro. That's a devil book right there. I'm good. Like, why do you have this book? Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about the girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. Alright. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so the dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri's just freaky. And I like it. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Yes, you are. It's, losing my interest. Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I've lost interest of anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to others. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. Noted, I will. That's. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Rilla, shut up. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand that Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. Realize she's not actually looking at her own book. Glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just being nosy. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, ahahaha. Yeah, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until whoa. I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Ah, suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. Ah, I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Whoa, this is a new angle and I love it. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of her book between her thumbs and forefinger. What is a forefinger? Is that the pointy finger? I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it. Flips to her side. Holding it in like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. Hey, yo, what you mean by that, Cut? Now, either two things can happen. Distracting as in mentally or distracting as in physically. I'll let you guys guess what I mean. I think I got a little distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Oh, yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. Whoa. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be silly a thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Riz is crazy. Yo, you think so? Yo, you think so? You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses a lot of things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything. But they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. Ooh, there's something in my eye. That's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. My bad. Ooh, that's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or something or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. ... I guess I'm more meant that it's kind of cute. Aww. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. She jumped. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time to wait too long. Ah! Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. Oh, it's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close up on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some reading. More reading. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it to you, with you? I guess I don't have to do much of preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'll be more fun with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's a good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up, I make a mental note of where I left off in my book, and then slip it back into my bag. Oh. Well, alright guys, I'm gonna end the episode there. Nothing scary happened again. I'm kind of contemplating if I should even post this video, but alright. Uh, this is Gorilla, but you can call me Rilla, and Rilla is signing out. Alright, bye guys.